We're live.
Hello.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It always takes a hot minute.
Oh yeah,
I
have to
know.
switch over to see the comments.
Oh,
I realized the last time we did this, Leah and Caitlin were responding to comments, and I didn't I have nowhere to do that, and I didn't realize that you were just doing it on YouTube on your phone. I was like, how are you doing this?
Yeah, that's Leah opened it in another tab, yeah?
Yeah, I just now did that for this one too.
Yeah. That's so brain. All right, I just got the email, so we are officially live.
Yes.
People have been notified. Well,
Hello,
we don't have any comments.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, then drop a hello in the chat so we know who is here and who's watching, and we can talk to you. Not that I don't want to talk to you three.
Fine, Caitlin. I see.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey.
Welcome. Hi, Violet.
Hello.
Lovely. There's more. Oh, well, I guess one of them is Leah, isn't that?
Yes.
3 people watching. We're so popular.
Yeah, I've always found that for Nano streams, people drop in and drop out. Like, they're like, "Oh, you're not writing yet? I'll leave."
Find someone who is writing.
I know that because I'm that person.
Yeah, honestly.
Been there.
Well, should we let's just chat with ourselves for a minute and talk about our projects. I want to hear an update as to where everyone is at in the process and what the vibes are,
Definitely.
Do we do popcorn so there's no awkward silences?
Go for it.
Okay, let's start with Danica.
Okay, great. Okay. Nano is going okay for me. So like some of you guys know, I changed my project at the very beginning of Camp Nano, and I'm starting a whole new project. And I decided to basically work through the Story Genius craft book. And so I'm doing all of those examples and pre-writing before I start my story and do her blueprinting method. So that's what I've been doing this past week. And it's going pretty well. I think I have definitely enjoyed it. And I'm counting all of my words that I'm doing for pre-writing towards my Nano goal, which I think is 30,000 words. So I think it's going pretty well. Right now I'm trying to write my first real scene that's a backstory scene. And per usual me, I just am I'm writing too many words. I'm overwriting it. And then I get frustrated because I'm why is it taking so long? I'm just be more concise. Just say less words. Oh my God. So that's the mood that I'm in right now. I'm big say less words mood.
Yeah, that is a big mood. What did you say yesterday in the Discord? What were you talking? You talked about.
Oh yeah, I was complaining because I just am really struggling with I want this scene to be perfect the first time I write it, which is so unrealistic and not how it works at all.
Yes, I was time struggling with that same thing literally yesterday. When you said that, I was she's reading my mind.
Same wavelength.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still struggling with that today. So if anyone else is struggling with that, I feel you. But
all the time.
How my Camp Nano is going. Leah, how's yours going?
It's going good. I have a word count goal, but also I'm more just concerned with getting through my revisions, and whatever needs to be done. So it's not about really the words per se, or the number of words anyways. So I don't really know actually how I'm doing word count goal wise, but I made it through a decent amount last week. So I'm getting in the groove of it, which feels good. And today I'm going to be there. I was struggling with my chapters 18 and 19, and I had moved on. So today I'm going to be going back and brainstorming and kind of outlining the chapters a little bit more so I can figure out what I want to actually do with them. So
feel that.
It's always helpful.
Yeah. Lovis, how about you?
Well, good. Dictation it's been a bit of an up and down week with dictation because, you know, my Cat Nano vlogs are all about dictation. And this week I realized that dictating fight scenes is not easy for me. I had a real low patch with dictation where in my outline I just wrote fight scene. And I had no idea what was actually going to happen. So I was walking my dog like, she throws a punch. He goes flying. I don't know. Yes. So that was a struggle. But I wrote the last sentence of my novel. I wrote the last chapter. I still have some other chapters to write, like sprinkled through the draft. So the draft is not done. But the last sentence exists, which is very exciting.
That's awesome.
Makes it all feel kind of real.
Gives you a bookend.
Yeah.
Literally a book.
Now I'm just plugging holes now. Plugging scene holes that I haven't finished. But yeah, so it has an end point. So that's good. So this week has gone pretty well. And I've written quite a bit of my thesis, which is my other goal. So I can't complain this week, to be honest. And yes, you will periodically be seeing me eat spaghetti throughout this live stream because all the best intentions, I could not plan my evening to include dinner before a live stream.
It happens.
That's me.
Everyone eats. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm doing okay with the goal. I set a pretty, I think what is a realistic goal for myself, which is like 1,000 words a day, 30 total. And I'm a little bit behind right now, but I'm working in tandem on my actual manuscript that I'm trying to get repped by an agent and get traditionally published and this whole thing. And so I'm like really excited and anxious to keep that moving like at a particular pace. And so that kind of is taking priority over my Nano. But that's why I like camp, because it's so chill, you know, like I don't feel stressed like I would for Nano, where like nothing else takes precedence over NaNoWriMo. So that's where we're at. We're doing good. In fact, today I will be working on my book, my manuscript instead of Nano, but that's all right. And that's where we're at.
Nice.
Yeah. What's happening in these comments? I have not read anything. Christina said she's at the mall. She's great.
Yeah, poor Charlie is swamped with finals, so hasn't been able to start the Cat Nano project. I feel you.
Are like
that was always.
I'm sorry.
Really, like, I don't know you, but proud that you're even like, you know, doing or committing to Nano or, you know, thinking about that during school, because it was not even a thought in my head.
You're already a leg up.
Yeah. You're doing way better than me. So,
and it's okay to prioritize finals, I think.
100%.
Yes, definitely. Awesome. Well, how do we feel about hello? Thank you for joining. How do we feel about doing a little 15-minute warm-up sprint just to like get our minds going and everything? Mm-hmm. And then we can do some longer ones later on.
Yeah.
Good.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Then I will go ahead and add this. Wow. Technology. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I like that you unmuted yourself in time for the timer.
Just in the nick of time.
There you go.
All right. I realized that the banner covered Lovis the entire time, and I was like,
That's
maybe
fine.
it's good if he's eating. Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
It worked out.
Perfect.
Oh.
It's like you planned it.
I know. All part of my design. How did that go for you guys?
Yeah,
Wow.
not bad. Not bad.
Very muted, very, down.
Well, I mean, I'm editing a session of dictation that I did earlier that I haven't managed to edit, so I'm a bit slower, but it's going. It's going.
Any hilarious sentences that dictation really dropped the ball?
Oh, I haven't kept track of them. I should have. There's a lot of reference to my dog. There's a lot of good boy, gentle, good boy, sit, no.
Just sprinkled through.
Yeah. You should just keep that in.
Yeah, super random.
It counts to words. So. No.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar, Lovis does dictation, and she got me hooked on dictation. I don't know if Leah or Danica also tried dictation after the spiel.
I'm gonna
If
try
you
it when I'm
haven't, you
drafting
should.
something.
I did try it, and I don't know if it was just the type of scene, because like Lovis, you were saying like fight scenes are really hard to dictate. I don't know if it was like just the type of scene I was trying to write, but I really struggled trying to dictate. Maybe it was also just because I struggle to write it as well. So it might just be that I'm struggling with this scene.
Yeah,
it could be. I mean, the app that I use is called Otter, and as far as I know, it's fairly compared to other softwares, it's fairly simple because you don't have to put in any punctuation or like new line or quotation marks or anything. You just talk, and it records and transcribes. So, I mean, it transcribes, some mistranslations, but that's okay. It adds to the entertainment value.
Yeah.
But yeah, I quite like it on dog walks because it's multitasking. And then I just like that I then don't sit down at a blank page. Like I have something to copy paste and edit and then go from. So, because the blank page, it scares me. I can't. I'm not very good
so
at
daunting.
it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chandra got 294,
Nice.
which I feel is really solid for a 346, also really solid. That's something that I would do in like a 25 minutes. So
yeah, what was y'all's word counts?
Yeah.
Mine was a page and a half of notes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm editing in like 2 separate documents and there's like track changes happening. Like it's kind of a lot. So I don't know, but
these are productivity sprints, not necessarily word sprints.
Yeah.
Boone said I was eating during that one. I'm always eating during the first sprint.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, you are. I love it.
Different ways to warm up. We all have our thing.
Warm the stomach, warm the mind, right?
Exactly.
Oh, this is so smart, actually. Chandra said, if I'm having a hard time, I switch between typing and dictation, which is so smart because in my head, I'm like, oh, dictation is for like when I'm out on a walk or something, but there's no reason why I can't be sitting in my living room, like, speaking out.
Exactly. I got this recommendation for dictation and the app from, the channel is called The Courtney Project, and she's part of the Kennedy Fox duo. And and she says she just does it and like paces around her office just because like sitting and typing, if you're doing it all day, it's not very good for you, right? So at least you can get up and move around. Well, you can still get words down. So no, you don't have to do it while out on a walk. You can just walk around your house.
I think that dictation would be really helpful because I have these moments when like I'll just get like a bunch of dialogue will like come to me or like some part of a scene and I'm like struggling to type it down fast enough. And you know what? I should really just dictate that because it would be a lot faster to
let
say
it out.
Yeah.
It really
He's outside
is.
that.
Like the number of words I dictate is so much more than the number of words I type in the same amount of time, even if it's on like a word sprint. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what I always think of when I'm like out in public and I'm dictating? I always I always think of that scene in the Princess Diaries, or it's like her next door. I don't know if you guys have seen the Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. But her next door neighbor is like a writer, and he's always like writing his things out loud and then like making notes on a paper, and everyone can hear what he's saying. And I'm like, oh my God, this is me as I walk through my neighborhood. Like, she stabbed him in the neck, and it's
Doesn't he have a dog too?
yes.
It's me.
Lovis.
It's just
It's Lovis.
I am
That's
Mr.
funny.
Robitussin. That's me.
Oh yes, Mr. Wow. You know, I also keep my phone handy for shower writing. That is also something that
That is a good idea.
That is a good idea.
So many good ideas in the shower.
Yeah.
Lots in the shower, and I'm just like, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it.
Don't forget.
Don't forget
it before I do that.
Here's what you can do, which is so extra. It's so much, but it works. Is if you get like a Ziploc bag and you put your phone in your
You can
bag,
just
you can
type it.
still type on it. It's waterproof.
That
So
is,
if you're desperate. We've all been there with the ideas. It works.
you know,
I
you
love
I'll
that.
get one of those like bath time marker things that they have for kids or whatever, and just write on the wall.
Right on the walls.
so
Yeah.
should. This is going on my like gifts to give a writer kind of list.
Yes.
Honestly,
Oh my
though.
gosh. I have to show you guys though, because this is a gift that I got yesterday from Sarah. It was a belated birthday present. And it's such a niche writer thing that only you guys will appreciate. And anyone else seeing it would be like a birthday gift, but it was so sweet. I have to get it and show you. It is a manuscript folder. So I can put my printed out manuscripts in it, and she hand did designs on it for me.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
beautiful.
cute.
I love that.
Isn't that so niche and sweet? It's so
Yeah.
cool. I loved
Oh my gosh,
it.
it's got your initials on it. That's so cute.
Isn't that cute? She's like, you can take it to your meetings with your agents. I was like, God,
Ooh,
I
like a
love that.
businesswoman.
it's so
Yeah.
cute. You know, we're big into
Fully
manifesting.
prepared.
So yeah, isn't that sweet?
That is very
Yeah.
sweet, and
That's
it's beautifully done.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, shall we do? I'm like really excited now. I'm kind of in
Yeah.
the mood. So
I know, I'm on a
Let's
roll.
do it.
how do we
Let's do
feel
it.
about 20? Do we feel good about 20?
That
Let's
works.
go.
About 20.
20 is good.
Also
That's
do
good.
longer, but I feel like a good 20 is such a vibe, you know?
We can work up, maybe.
We're going in 5-minute increments.
Yeah. And then we'll come
You know,
back
we do all
down.
need a Sarah.
All right, are we ready? Cool. Just silence.
Silence. Yes,
Okay,
we're ready.
3, 2, 1, go. We did it.
Yes,
Another
we
one
did.
down. Oh,
Number 2 down.
Yeah.
do you guys ever feel that when you're revising or editing or anything, 20 minutes can go like that? Like it goes so quick, but then when you're actually writing, 20 minutes can feel like an eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hide that. How'd it go? What are the vibes? This is
Good.
for everyone. Drop your word count in the chat, and then you guys can go.
That one was pretty good. I think I have a much better idea for chapter 18 now. So making
Yay.
progress.
Right. Progress is progress.
Yes.
I finished editing my dictation session, so my word count for today is 1,116
Nice.
so far. So now, from now on, it's new words, which is more daunting.
Yeah.
Always.
How'd you do,
Yeah.
Danica?
It went well. It's going well. I'm like really getting into this scene. Things are moving along at a good clip now, which I appreciate. So I'm hopeful I will be able to have it finished in our stream.
Yay!
Very good.
Oh my god, we love to hear it.
That's always fun to get
Boom!
the goal for the day done in the middle of the stream.
I know, right?
Such a great feeling.
Boone wrote almost 650 words.
Holy
Killing
Oh
it.
my
I'm
god.
kind of vibing over here. Yes, you are.
Wow.
Okay, girl. All right.
People are generally doing great though. 370.
Got 361. Not doing word counts for camp, but I'm halfway through my journal entry. Ooh.
Hey,
we love
yeah.
that. More
Oh,
writing
yeah.
to your character. It's my favorite thing to do. I love that.
I had just heard that Autumn. I had just heard about this from like watching your vlogs, and such a cool idea. I've never done that before. Like done like a journal entry or anything like written, like a letter or anything written by my main character. But that sounds so cool. That's like such a good way to get in character. I love it.
That is awesome. Yeah. I've done letters back and forth between characters, which is very extra, definitely a lot. But it's fun. It's actually
Love
really
letters.
cool. And maybe. Yeah, definitely. And it is really useful. And it's nice to kind of like look back on and sometimes like implementing things that you've done in these like little side exercises into the actual story is really fun. It's
That's
like an
really
inside
cool.
joke with yourself.
It's a reference. They just don't know it's a reference.
Exactly.
Which are the best jokes.
Awesome.
Actually, I highlighted because you asked me if I had any fun tidbits from dictation. I highlighted one where I was talking to my dog and I was saying, "Okay, Max, be nice. You're being such a little menace today." No, we're not making friends. Come on.
You're like, I'm dictating. We got work to do.
He was trying to say hello to some other dogs, and he's a rescue dog, so he's sometimes we're not so sure how he is with other dogs. So I was trying to, control the situation. I was like, no, we're not making friends today.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Wow. Super cool. I want to know how everyone in the chat, everyone watching, how your project is going overall. If you're super behind or like super ahead of schedule, or if you don't care, which is I feel like where I'm at, I'm kind of like, I may get there, I may not. Who's to say?
We're just here for the vibes this camp.
Yeah, we're
I
vibing.
feel that.
Yeah, for sure. So let me know how it's going for you guys and we can chat. Also, if you ever have any questions that you feel one of us could answer for you or give a little bit of insight, then I think we'd all be down to do that. No rules.
Don't even care.
How can you be behind if there are no rules? Sounds like you're right on
Exactly.
schedule, Christina.
And that's the kind of
It's all up here.
we love here, Danica. We love everything.
Says who? Who says you're
Yeah, who is Nano anyway? Like they just think that they can make all these rules that we all follow in November, like down to
It is law.
yeah,
Because
in
Nano
November.
is life.
yeah, but camp is camp, you know, no rules
Yeah.
at camp.
Uh-huh.
Love it. I want to let you guys know I've talked about Power Thesaurus about 800 times on this channel, but I haven't been using it as I'm doing some of these rewrites right now, and I use just whatever's built into Microsoft Word. Not the same. It's actually really awful. I hate it. So Power Thesaurus, everyone. Boone says, all I'll say is I'm so glad I switched my project last minute. Oh my gosh, I forgot you switched as well, like Danica.
We are in the same boat. I feel you.
Yeah.
It's such a good decision.
Sometimes you just need, you know, the excitement and the energy to like get you going and to get you through Nano, because really, I mean, these events are craziness. They are madness. This like transforms my life for the month. And and if you're not excited about what you're writing, it's just awful.
There's gotta be more. Yeah.
You've got to be
Vlog,
excited.
Caitlin.
What?
I said, don't forget to vlog, Caitlin.
Oh my
thought of
god.
Wait, you get the award, the
Yes.
MVP award.
The star next to my name.
Before we started this little live, I was like, y'all better not let me forget to pick up my camera. Thank you. Well, Leah just saved the day.
Save the vlog.
How long have we been going so far? We've been going for
Just
oh my gosh,
under an hour.
just under an hour. We're
Oh,
doing
are we doing it? Okay,
We're all
here we
gonna
go.
do
we're all
Are
going for it.
we all doing it?
Oh, this is great. This is really, really great. I love this for us.
I'm glad I'm not the only phone.
Yeah. This is a fun little BTS for everyone who's going to watch all of our vlogs and see this exact clip. Hi.
I know.
This will be like the little Easter egg that we're just like, find, you know, where we were all in one place.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Food. Can't wait to watch all the vlogs.
That's awesome.
I love that support. Oh my gosh. Wow. Leah's the MVP right now.
Thank you.
Oh, we would have missed that moment. What a beautiful moment it was.
I know. Really,
Well, you were
really
just saying like it transforms my life, and then it made me think of your vlogs, and then I was like, we have to vlog.
The vlog, guys.
yes.
That was the train of thought.
Vlogging is so weird. Like every time, if I'm like, because I made bread yesterday, and every time I went into the kitchen, I was like, oh, I need my phone because I need to, like, you know, you want to video you getting the bread out of the oven, or oh god, every time I went to do anything, I was like, should I be vlogging this? I don't know.
I eat the exact same thing, like half a bagel with cream cheese every single morning. And so whenever I'm doing like vlogs, I'm just like, they're just seeing this day after day. Me eating my bagel and coffee in the morning.
Don't lie, you just use the same clip over and over
Yeah,
again.
Like,
there's so many ways you can film making a bagel or making
So many
coffee.
ways.
wow. I also eat the exact same thing for breakfast every morning.
I just don't want to make decisions that
Exactly.
early.
Like you just wake up and it's there and you do it.
Exactly.
And you can't beat a bagel with cream cheese. You can't.
Yeah. I mean, you can, and it's avocado toast, and that's what I have.
Valid. That's what I had for lunch today.
Ooh, yum.
You can tell you live in California.
Yeah. Autumn said the hardest part of vlogging for me is getting a different angle in the same room. Me.
I feel your pain.
Oh my god, I've put this camera on every flat surface in this room trying to get a fresh perspective.
I
Oh
know.
my god. Yeah, wild. Well, how do we feel about doing another one? I'm like still feeling like we're on a roll.
Let's do it.
Mhm.
Also, that was only Christina's first sprint of the day, so we gotta, you know.
We need to get another one in.
Yes.
Are we going for the hour and a half? So is this our last one?
I think we can go for it however long we feel like going.
Okay.
I'm on a roll, so I'll go as long as we want. I'm like really doing awesome here. Do we want to do another 20?
Yeah, why not?
That's good.
Cool. All right. Let me add this. All right, everyone ready?
Yes.
Cool. Thanks for validating.
Have my pin.
3, 2,
Oh, that's
1, go. I missed it.
You did.
I can't believe it. I was doing so good. So I changed the banner so you could see Lovis's face.
I saw that and I was really glad that the banner was there because I managed to actually eat most of my dinner while it was covering my face. And now I'm done. So it's
That's
fine.
Exactly as planned.
It was perfect. Because actually once you said, oh, your face is hidden, I was like, no. I was stuffing my face with my dinner.
Oh my gosh. I am like such on a roll right now. I'm like so in the zone. So I was like very focused that entire time. Normally I'll like see how much time is left and everything, but we were in it.
Same.
How did it go for you guys?
Well, I realized I was about a sentence or two away from the end of a scene when we started the sprint, and then I was like, what am I writing next? So I had a minute of just like, okay, there's a miscellaneous scene that I don't know where I'm going to put it, but just write it. Just get it down.
Yeah. You never know. Sometimes those scenes are like exactly what you need later on. You're like, oh my God, I'm so glad this is here, you know?
Yeah. So I have about, maybe not. This might not make it, but so I have about 488 words down for that.
Pretty good. Leah, Danica?
It was going super well. I'm the same way. I got like really in the zone. I'm like sort of at the climax of the scene. The betrayal is happening as we speak. So I'm like trying to like capture this character's like reaction to it, and then I'll just need to do a little bit of like what immediately follows, and then I think I'm good for this scene. But yeah, I don't know how much I wrote in that last sprint, but I think I've written like 1,300 words total in this sprint or in this stream. So
nice.
I'm great.
Very nice.
I finished my little outlining brainstorm sesh, so that was fun. I counted up all the words that I hand wrote so that I could add it to my writing tracker.
Where you just sat there like one.
I literally.
2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, that's
417.
Oh, wow.
I really hope you recorded that for your vlog.
I did not. I did it in sections though, because like I have like little clusters of notes, so I would like, okay, 50 words, and then I just note that, and then use my calculator at the end. So I wasn't like sitting there counting.
It would have been such a cute montage, though.
It would have been.
Yeah.
That's dedication, honestly. That
was like half the sprint for me.
Mm-hmm. So what was the total then?
417.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really excited.
Feeling much more much better prepared for these 2 chapters.
Yay. We love
Awesome.
that. We love that. How did everyone else do? Who's watching?
Yeah,
share your word count with us.
Or whatever you did.
Yeah.
I'm so used to writing in Scrivener that when I don't write in Scrivener and I write in Microsoft Word, I'm like, but I don't know how many words I wrote. You're supposed to keep track of that for me. And they don't.
I know.
Ugh, Boone wrote 556. Oh my gosh.
You're killing it.
Killing it today.
Very good.
Wild. Also, what genres are y'all writing in? Ooh, that's exciting. Go ahead.
We could do a bit of a project recap, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Who goes first?
we'll go.
Take charge, Lovis.
I'm working on the first book in my eco fantasy trilogy. It's like the third or fourth first draft of this novel, because I've changed the story so many times. But now I think, looking at my scene list, I think I might finish it this week.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's ambitious, but I think I might finish it this week.
That's so exciting.
I don't have words for that.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's
eco
so
fantasy.
exciting.
Go, Danica.
Oh, so right now I'm working on a YA fantasy romance. So SM, you and me both.
Yeah, you found a friend.
Yeah. It's an idea I came up with like last week. So it's just going to be a fun enemies to lovers. Like I've never really written a romance, so like I just got the idea for this and loved it. So that's what I'm doing.
Wow, we love enemies to lovers on
You
this
can't
channel.
go wrong with enemies to lovers.
Right.
Right.
Honestly, the
I
best.
volunteer as tribute to Beta Read. Don't worry, guys. I'll take one for the team.
I mean, if you really need one, you'll
I
have to force me, but
I could do that.
Ooh, slow burn enemies to lovers. Slow burn
The
is
slow burn
the-
really hits it.
Yes, that's my goal as
very
well. That's what I'm going for. I feel you, Christina.
But of course, now I mean, slow burn enemies to lovers, and now you have a betrayal in there. You're right in the.
I know.
Yeah.
Right on
Well,
trend.
so what I'm doing right now is like some of the pre stuff. So this is what set up my main character to be like kind of messed up. So this will come back to haunt her too. So it'll all be relevant.
Everything comes back.
It does.
Wow. Leah?
I'm working on a young adult fantasy as well. There is romance in it, but it's not like a romance. So it's more of like a journey adventure type of fantasy. So
We also love that. I also love it.
You're gonna be busy, Kate.
I know. I'm just like reading everyone's stuff. I would love that. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I really want to beta read.
Yes.
That's a goal of mine as well. So
I think sometimes it's so much more fun, especially when like we all have like connections, and so to be able to read something and be like, "This is Danica's book," like that's so much more exciting than sometimes authors that you don't know or whatever. So
absolutely.
I feel strongly about that.
Agreed.
Mine is my official Nano book is my dystopian project that I'm doing, which is that's it. It's like a true dystopia. There's nothing else really going on. I keep getting like what's the word? I'm thinking of a word when like horses get like sidetracked, but I didn't want to use sidetracked. Ignore
Distracted.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with that. I keep like veering off, and I'm like trying to like add romance in, and then I have to like get back on it, and I'm like, no, that's not the point of this statement. There's no romance needed, but
a subplot though.
Maybe. Oh
Maybe?
God, you're tempting me. I'm like, so we'll see. But right now, it's like a true dystopian. So. We'll see how that goes. But yeah.
I participated in the Pro Writing Aid Fantasy Week a little while ago, and they had a guest on there who said that like to make your book like a page turner, you have to include romance because that's what people turn pages for. And I was like,
doesn't seem right.
It depends. Like I love
right.
that. So that makes me turn pages, but that's not everyone's jam. So
no.
That's such a subjective statement to make.
There's a lot of people I know,
I was like,
especially for fantasy, who they're like, I don't want the romance in the fantasy. I just want the fantasies, whatever the story is.
Yeah. I kind of had a moment of like, oh God, do I have to crowbar a romance into my thing?
No.
Like it doesn't work. I don't want it with the characters that I have. And then I asked a follow-up question, and then she clarified that it's not actually followed it up on a different video topic, and they were like, yeah, it doesn't have to be romance, but it has to be like a relationship thing, like kind of a character driven between two characters that people can get into. So not necessarily romance, it can be mother-daughter, or it can be best friends or something, but something that like pulls you into the characters. And that made a little bit more sense to me.
That's more like in the whole like Save the Cat beats or whatever, there's the B plot character, which is that character who's supposed to be pushing your main character towards like their need instead of their want, and like that's kind of just part of the whole like flow of their character arc. So I can see how that fits in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes it's a romance, sometimes it's a friendship, you know, whatever.
Have a good friendship story. Oh, you know. Okay, what are people saying? Boone's like, I also volunteered to pay to sign me up.
Glad I've got all these people lined up.
Yes. Charlie, sometimes look back at my mistakes and I just laugh because the words makes absolutely. I feel that with my own writing. Like I read my own writing and I'm like, this is awful. And I don't need another person to tell me that it's awful.
Yeah, this
Especially
will be
a fast draft. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. A draft
No one
zero.
will ever read my zero drafts. Like,
Truly.
It's
Truly.
rough.
Should never see the light of day.
No.
Oh my gosh. So, how do we feel? Do we want to end? I feel like we should end on another really solid sprint where all of us just like try and
kill it.
You're so aggressive, Caitlin.
We go beat someone up.
Caitlin's ready to heavyweight her draft.
Like it's a really solid one. How do we feel about that?
I feel great about that.
Yeah, let's do it. I just need to pick a scene. What am I writing?
I know Lovis is like out in open water, like, wait, what?
Well, because the only ones left are like massive scenes. Like ones where I'm like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna tackle this.
You
I don't
can
know if I can do it in a sprint.
skip a few paragraphs away, and
Yeah.
then next time you go back to it, you'll be like, oh, some of it's already written. That's great.
Oh,
Yeah, great.
no blank page.
In progress. Awesome. Do we feel like 20 or 25?
I'm good with either.
I reckon 20. I think 20 is a
20
good
feels good. We've been on a good roll with 20.
Let's do it.
Okay, let me I have to click the thing 20 times. 20 minutes.
I love that it won't like let you type it in.
That is
Maybe it does, but I'm just making it a lot harder.
She hasn't tried it.
All right. Are we ready?
We are.
Yes.
Do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I did it again. That was also productive.
You'll be very happy to hear that I used Power Thesaurus in that particular sprint.
Wow.
Oh, we love Power Thesaurus.
I looked up the word delectable.
Ooh, okay, love that. Fun fact about Power Thesaurus is that it's not just singular words, like you can put in phrases, like common phrases, like matter of fact, and it'll give you synonyms for that phrase.
Ooh, I love that.
I need that. There's been so many times where I've just like Googled a phrase, like synonyms for this phrase, because I need it. And it's like, I know there's one word that means this, but I can't think what that one word is.
Yes. Yeah. Power Thesaurus, man, I'm telling you, it's the best. How was that? How many words did y'all get? Y'all being everyone watching and you guys.
I jumped into my draft that time, so I got 169 words.
Nice. Very nice.
I think I got like close to 400 words, although it's kind of hard to tell just because I'm not writing in the manuscript version of like part of Scrivener, so it like doesn't really track it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that I could recycle a scene that I wrote back in my like first draft of this thing. I was like, there was that bit that was really good. I can use that. So I spent some of the sprint like finding it, and then I've been like slotting it in, and I have about 450 words.
Nice.
Wow.
And
this is why we don't delete things.
Yes, you never delete. Leave it in another document.
Yeah.
I have like 12 different versions of this draft. I have like work in progress 1, work in progress new. And I'm like, I don't
new draft
anything.
1.
Yeah.
I never delete.
I feel that.
Gosh. Love it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today on this Sunday. I don't know about you guys, but it's very gloomy in LA right now. I'm a little shocked. I guess it's kind of normal. It's April, but it's not normal here. So I'm like, oh, it's a gloomy day.
Cloud?
And what temperature? What temperature are you at in?
That's such a lovely question. Thank you so much for asking that question. It's 62 degrees right now, Fahrenheit.
What is that
in Celsius? But
it's 17 degrees Celsius. So that's not. I was actually expecting it to be a bit warmer, but it snowed here today. So
oh God!
Wow!
It snowed. It snowed. It's been snowing this whole week. You will see a lot of that in the vlog that goes out tomorrow because my mind was boggled by the weather, so the weather features quite heavily in my
Wow.
What days do you guys post your vlogs on for people watching / me? Like, so I can keep an eye out?
Mondays.
Mondays.
I post on Thursdays.
You act like I am able to keep a schedule. Oh my God, I've been so off recently just because I've been working a lot, but I will be posting my next vlog tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see if we can stay on a Monday schedule.
We love it. No pressure. Post when you want to post,
Yeah. Well, what about you? When you posted a vlog? Yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes. Vlogs on Saturdays and live streams all over throughout the week.
All over the place.
All the time.
Very, very random. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to jump in a live stream with me, let me know. I'll send you an invite link. But yeah. Well, this is great. I love writing with you guys. I love writing with other people. Everyone watching, I love writing with you guys. If you're not already in my Discord, then you should join. And
you should join
more sprints there with Sprintobot, which we've all used Sprintobot now, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
We love Sprintobot.
We do love Sprintobot.
Would recommend.
Yes. So yeah, it'll be linked everywhere. So go ahead and join.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely day. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Lovely to see you. Bye.